Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Jay checking back in. Doing a season review, Flash season 8. Um, to be honest, um, going into this season, I thought it was gonna be average or not good. I was not a fan of season 7, and I was also not a fan of seasons 4 and 5. Those were the seasons I didn't like. But it had a this season had a good start off. We had a 5 part crossover called Armageddon. Strong way to start off the season. We had other heroes aiding the Flash. Um, we got to see Black Lightning, Batwoman, the the Atom, both versions of the Atom, Ray Palmer and Ryan Choi, and we also got to see Mia Queen's Green Arrow come back into the fold to pretty much help Barry. We had Despero, who was trying to kill the Flash, and he believes that in the future Flash goes insane and destroys the world. So we later come to find out is Reverse Flash tampering with the timeline and framing Barry, of course, after being humiliated by the Flash last season. So this was kind of like his payback. So Reverse Flash gets defeated. They undo the negative Flashpoint timeline, strips Reverse Flash of his powers, severs his connection to the negative Speed Force, and imprison him at Argus. Then, throughout the season, we got to see other familiar characters return, like Eddie Thawne and Ronnie Raymond, who comes back as Deathstorm. You know, so yeah, it was cool seeing the two of them come back. Then Iris's time sickness is flaring up, and she's causing things to disappear around her. And Barry and the team got to figure out, how do we cure her of this time sickness. Then we get to near the end of the season where we meet the original Eobard Thawne, played by Matt Letcher. He comes back. He's stuck in present day and doesn't have any memory of being the Reverse Flash and knowing the Flash's identity. So we later kind of find out that the other Eobard that was in prison during Armageddon, he gets his speed back and pretty much takes over the other Eobard who doesn't have his memories, ends up taking over his body and being reborn. And they took the famous panel, the same famous scene from the comics, where Reverse Flash is ripping off his old skin and the new Reverse Flash pops up in his place. I will admit that scene was kind of a little graphic, and I didn't expect them to do that, but it was good that they did. So, he comes back, he gets his powers back, blah blah blah. Him and Barry duke it out. He loses. Barry ends up merging with all the other forces, the Steel Force, Sage Force, Psych Force, and the Speed Force. So he basically becomes a god, pretty much. Undoes all of the damage that Reverse Flash caused, and pretty much blinked him. Well, he imploded on himself, so he kind of erased himself from existence. So, you know, that's overall the season. Like I said, it was a pretty good season. It started off good with the Armageddon event, and then we had, in the middle, it kind of had like a little filler in the middle, a little fluffy. Then we got back to the main story. And then the finale ended. The season ended off on a good note, even though the finale was kind of not that good, not the best. It was kind of average, but the season overall was still good. But yeah, um, like I said, the seasons of the Flash that I like, seasons 1, 2, and 3, season 6, and this season 8. I did not like seasons 4, 5, and 7. Those are the seasons I didn't care for. Honestly, if season, to be perfectly honest, season 9 could be the. Honestly, I hope it's the last season because like the Flash was once good, but it's like over the year, throughout the seasons, kind of got stale over time, and that's expected with any show that goes on past, you know 8 or 9 seasons. You know that's expected, but season 9 could be the last season. You know, it was a fun ride. With all the other Arrowverse shows. All the other shows are ended, like they gone, either ended or canceled. So Flash is pretty much on his last leg, and we already know with the whole Superman and Lois not being set in the Arrowverse anymore. So Flash is solely the only Arrowverse show. But until then, this has been Jay checking out. Have a good day. Peace.